It is Monday afternoon, over a week since the Pokemon Direct, and the Pokemon Company is finally tweeting about the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer as well as the starters, and there's even some other information to pick up. Things are getting a bit more interesting than I thought. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, and comment your thoughts down below, because we have a little bit of Pokemon news to break down, and I'm kind of surprised because it's March. Normally, nothing happens when it comes to Pokemon in March, but maybe this is a sign that things will be different this time around because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are so exceptional. So let's see what the Pokemon Company has to say. With Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, the Pokemon series takes an evolutionary step, allowing you to freely explore a rich open world. And I've already quoted this many times because it fills me with a lot of hope for the games that they are talking about, like, exploring freely in a richly expressed open world. They are embracing the open world, where they kind of, like, hid, maybe it isn't, maybe it is, fake open world for Pokemon Legends Arceus. They are all in, very transparent about what this game is going to be, and I'm really liking that. But then, we just got a tweet from the Latin America Pokemon account that has a bit different wordage. Pokemon Scarlet, now this is also through Translate, but it's still interesting, will be a true evolution, giving you the opportunity to explore a vast open world with complete freedom. Alright, so that's Google Translate. That's Twitter Translate. What's the original? Con total libertad. Even though my Spanglish is awful, sorry all you Spanish speakers out there, even I could piece together total liberty. And con being with. So, it's different, but it's getting the same message. And it's just one of those things where, like, freely explore when it comes to open world Pokemon still has, like, that touch of doubt that seeds ambiguity. If this is just 100% transparent, like, yes, this is true open world. This is Elden Ring Pokemon. This is Breath of the Wild Pokemon. If you just want to go and catch the legendary from the start, go for it. If you want to go to the final gym and get spanked along the way, but maybe find a triumph, go for it. And we don't even know everything else. Like, I have yet to do a video on the logos because we got the gimmick of the game in the Japanese logo. Haven't broken down that yet. I also haven't broken down, like, what the overall gimmick is going to be, similar to Dynamax Adventures or SOS battles or some kind of other Pokemon encounter method. And what about gyms? So the next couple months are going to be filled with questions, and I hope they're answered soon, rapidly, and then constantly, because I already did a video talking about how I want non-stop Pokemon news. Keep blasting this game and make it come off to the masses as the best Pokemon game. I've actually recently done multiple videos because it's a very big topic for me about how people perceive Pokemon, and that's why the Pokemon community and overall performance is going so terribly. Be like, yeah, you just need to keep showing the world, the internet, that this is the Pokemon game everyone wants. This is X and Y all over again, the Pokemon Renaissance. If you have ever shown any slight interest in Pokemon, this is the game for you. The definitive Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch. So, as one of the main characters, you'll jump into the world of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, go on your adventure. Your outfit will vary depending on which version you play. Here, I feel like there's a bit of a stumble because, yeah, you look at that. I'm not as inspired about the character, and it seems like it's going to be a kid's game, but on the website, it says that this is for everyone. Players of any age can enjoy it because it's open world. That's naturally just going to be not as much for kids. So I don't know, maybe you lead with character customization, maybe you kind of spoil a little bit if there's like, hey, you can actually select your age for this game or something, but overall for an announcement, you can't expect the entire game just be put out there, but it kind of shows like a weirdness in the Pokemon reveal cycle, that game comes out in November, next game is announced in February, sometimes May. Good luck, have fun as we wait for the news to get parsed out from there. And then just going back to this, like, okay, so we have complete freedom in Pokemon. And just me breaking down this, me reading this, should actually give you a little bit more confidence that they mean what they say, because I did this with Pokemon Legends Arceus. My track record is nearly flawless when it comes to analyzing Pokemon information, like official information. Everyone was so coped up about what they wanted Pokemon Legends to be that they were ignoring the official information telling them exactly what Pokemon Legends is, but they didn't like that idea, so they had to outright reject it since it wasn't their fantasy. It wasn't the fake leak that they wanted to believe. It isn't what they saw when they first saw the Pokemon Legends trailer, therefore they must reject reality and substitute their own. But I was the only one covering this. Turned out I was 100% correct. And then when I was breaking down the story from Pokemon Legends Arceus, everyone was like, well, you're an idiot, Verlisify. Pokemon Legends is clearly an open world game. And then I'm just reading the website saying, you'll set out from the village to study one of the various areas. And then when it was confirmed that Pokemon Legends is not open world, they used this quote. The Pokemon Company used this quote and didn't directly say it wasn't open world because then that's bad for publicity. And then they also still hid the fact that there's no multiplayer in the game. So I don't know why the Pokemon Company was so ashamed of Pokemon Legends to just be so misinformative about it. And then I find it weird that we have an upfront, honest game like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that's better than Pokemon Legends in literally, indisputably, every single way already. We can extract that, and people aren't giving it as much hype and praise. I don't know what happened and what went wrong. It's kind of like judging a book by its cover, but with the opposite kind of interpretation. Like with Pokemon Let's Go, it isn't what people expected the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game to look like, so they immediately hated. With Pokemon Legends, it's what they expected Nintendo Switch Pokemon game, so they could only defend it, no matter how much came out to disprove what their thoughts were. The way that a massive amount of the Pokemon community denies fact is just insane, but also kind of explains why everything is so awful and toxic right now. Wolf Glick cheated. That is an indisputable, undeniable fact. And I can say this as the fact that it is because I have no legal ramification whatsoever, since it is not slander to state a fact. The fact that Wolf cheated and then lied about it, specifically with the Moltres, because we have the maker of PKX, the maker of Pokemon hacking, saying that yes, his Pokemon were impossible to obtain without hacking because there are clear signs that the Pokemon had been tampered with. Also, this goes back to 2016 Worlds where Wolf Glick cheated for his World Championship title. That the Raichu was 1 in 25 billion, he had 2 of them, and his legendary Pokemon made it to where his team would have taken tens of thousands of years of non-stop perfect soft resetting to obtain. And then his friend Marcus Statter has pretty much the same team. It's impossible to do what Wolf Glick has done, therefore he is a fraud, and he is not a true world champion because it would be impossible for him to win if he played legitimately. He had too much of an advantage from his cheating. But the Pokemon community isn't done all of that, so how can I expect them to have the reading comprehension skills of a first grader to read the Pokemon website? But either way, going back to what I was talking about, if Pokemon Legends was good for anything, it has shown us that the information on the website, even if your gut feeling about it is a little off, seems to be pretty honest. Like, there's not going to be absolute total 1000% freedom because not even Breath of the Wild has that. Actually, Breath of the Wild pretty much has that. Not even Elden Ring has that. Like, there's going to be a little bit of gating here. There's going to be a couple of things that are, like, locked off until you progress a certain storyline or maybe a touch of the main, not even the main story. Like, it's weird. You know, you're not going to be able to go exactly everywhere until maybe you've unlocked that, and maybe that has a tie with a part of the main story, but overall, it seems like you're going to be able to do whatever you want and go wherever you want, and I hope this is the marketing. The marketing, like the next trailer, besides showing, maybe the third trailer, the next trailer shows legendaries and maybe a bit of other stuff. The third trailer, like when we get into the gameplay gimmick or feature, or like what the core loop is going to be for this game, because that's usually second or third trailer material, it needs to be like, this is the 7th gym. It needs to show a trainer with like a level 12 Pokemon getting slapped by like a level 50 trainer or a wild Pokemon being like, you are in control of your own journey or something like that. Now, I do have a fear we're not going to get it as explicitly in the trailer because of how Pokemon Legends went, but at the same time, maybe the Pokemon Company feels they stated it. There should be no more doubt. There should be no more ambiguity about the gameplay loop, about if Pokemon Legends is open world or not, if the core gameplay of Pokemon Legends is filling out the Pokedex and not having any core Pokemon values. It seems like the Pokemon Company or maybe Game Freak has some stubbornness in that, and why repeat yourself? Or maybe it was that Pokemon Legends was just dishonest to get more sales, which, while I disagree with that, it looks like for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that's not going to be that way. So I don't know, but it is showing like, yeah, we can take this at face value. I'm confident, especially after seeing like the other interpretations from official Pokemon media, and then the lessons we can learn from Pokemon Legends. I think we're in a pretty good spot. And then, yeah, it's like for all ages to enjoy. I felt that with Pokemon Let's Go. They even spiced up the story just a little bit. I actually cried during the Lavender Town, like, rework cutscene. Also, when Lorelei showed up outside the power plant. Or that was more outside of the rock tunnel. But either way, I was like, oh my goodness, they changed the story. And this is just old school adult Pokemon fan service right there, where it's like, I know her, she's a baller, and turns out she's even more of a baller, and now we're getting like Pokemon Adventures and Pokemon Generations Elite Four representation, where these are like elite world story altering characters, and then Lorelei beats up on like 3 or 4 of the Team Rocket, and then we're handling one. It's like, yo, she's a baller, and that just sets up the story even more. So for someone new to the franchise, that's still really cool, but someone that's older, that's already experienced it, has a lot more weight and meaning and epicness behind it. And it was also explained in other interviews that there was a deliberate targeting of older Pokemon fans for Pokemon Let's Go, and that's also why we see Master Trainers and Catch Combos, because those can be like kind of perfected and min-maxed, and that's going to be more up to like the more mature audience inside of Pokemon, and I felt that. Same thing with Pokemon Sword and Shield. I had deep respect for what they did with the Galar region and sponsorships and how that ends up growing. Maybe not as grown up as I would have liked, but I think with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, when you go open world, it's kind of when you open it up. Same thing that we saw with I keep saying Pokemon Breath of the Wild, because that's just in my head right now. But yeah, with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we also saw with how like edgy the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer was, with like the Ganon skeleton and stuff, and just overall some of the themes that are in Legend of Zelda, even going way back for the older games. Like, yeah, just because it's a kids game doesn't mean they're not going to go there. So I think we can see that with existing Pokemon, other media that's around us, like Breath of the Wild 2 coming up, and then just the move into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So it's cool that they're talking about it. I wonder if this means that like Pokemon News is just a year of Pokemon updates. Like, I'm okay with a trailer every month if it starts in like late March, early April, or I want a trailer every 2 weeks if it starts in June. I just want Pokemon Sun and Moon, and if this game is bigger than Pokemon Sun and Moon, then it's gonna be fine. We need 24/7 hype. We need real information to stuff out the fake leaks, to kind of set back the bad actors a bit, and just get people excited for Pokemon, because the trend has been, oh, that was a new Pokemon trailer, oh, I immediately forgot about Pokemon for the next month and a half till we get the next thing. I guess that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll be interested in Pokemon in like 4 months when the game comes out. There hasn't been excitement. With Pokemon Sun and Moon, you were waiting every waking moment for that Twitter update, for that YouTube notification that I never send anymore because YouTube's broken, that like got you more excited for the games. Pokemon Legends didn't do that. Pokemon Sword and Shield, while it was like a cool looking game, it didn't really do that. This is the most excited I've ever been for a Pokemon game, and I hope it's fully capitalized on. And as long as there isn't too many question marks, it's going to be the best. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.